And here's the thing, this one has 3 engines. Why? Why can I have 3 engines on this one, but not on the other one? Hello everyone, this is Boiler and I welcome you to Distant Worlds 2. So yeah, we are finally here. I promised that I would play this on the channel back when we had a first look at it. And yeah, I said I would do this the latest after finishing Humankind, which I did a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, we now have space for a new game on the channel. So this is the one. It was in a pretty bad state when it came out, but I think since then there were quite a few patches. A lot of work has been done to stabilize the game, to eliminate bugs, eliminate crashes, improve performance, and so on. So we are currently on version 1.0.6.4. So I feel like the game is in a state where we should be able to play it. I hope. So yeah, definitely a lot of work has gone into it since launch. But yeah, it did came out in a state that it probably should have not come out in. So there's that. But anyways, I'm pretty excited for this. I'm a huge fan of Distant Worlds universe, which is the predecessor of this one, and I still consider it to be the greatest space 4X game, basically the greatest 4X game ever made, for a number of reasons that will be too much to talk about in this video, because we want to play. We don't want to babble. We want to play, actually. So yeah, I will quickly walk through all the settings that I will use for the game and why. And if you don't want to see that, it's not an entire episode, so I will just basically make a chapter down in the timeline, so you can just skip ahead to the start of the actual gameplay if you're more interested in that and don't want to see me set up the game. But if you do want to see that, yeah, well, stick around and watch. So yeah, we'll obviously start a new game here and quickly go through the settings here. So I will use a seed, actually, so you can play along if you want. So the seed will be, let me see, can I do this? Will it let me do this? No, it won't. But it will let me do this, I guess. Yes, it will. So this is the seed. If you want to play along on the same map, you can use that. Of course, you will also have to use the same settings. So galaxy shape, I want to go with spiral, because I always go with spiral. I mean, there's a lot of interesting shapes in here, obviously. A lot of stuff that makes for cool strategies and replayability and whatnot. I mean, especially these cluster type thingies here. They're pretty cool and that. But yeah, that to me doesn't look like a galaxy. It looks like a region of space with some clusters and some spaces between. So I don't really want anything like that. That is just basically, that is too boring. There's no shape to it at all. That one looks a little bit like a spiral. Yeah, whatever. So we are going with the spiral one, and we need to have nebula density on dense, because if we don't, we just get a pancake. So that's not what we want. We want actually a spiral shape to the galaxy. And of course I will use the biggest available map, 10 by 10 sectors, 2000 stars, because it's important for immersion, if you ask me. So it's a space game. We are playing in space. Space is huge. And that's something a lot of space games just don't get right. I feel like they have too few stars to play around with. Now, of course, I know that's a performance issue as well, but I always feel like, well, it's space. A lot of it is empty. There's a lot of planets you can't really do anything with. So just make a big galaxy, throw a lot of star systems in there that you can't do anything with, just to increase the size, and then have a few that you can actually settle. That would be much more preferable for me. But yeah, of course, then there would be people complaining that there are empty star systems. I know. So I find it cool that this game will allow you to do whatever the hell you fucking like. So I mean, you can have 300 stars and a tiny galaxy if you want that. If that is your thing, you can absolutely do that. Now, know one thing, I will not play this game to win it. I will play this game just for fun. and immersion and atmosphere and all that stuff. So I'm not interested in winning anything here or even getting to the end or something like that. I will play this for as long as I have fun with it. And I just want the biggest map available because that makes it feel more like space. That's just basically it, okay? So with the rest, I really want to go pre-warp with the expansion and tech level, because I really, in the previous game, I really liked that starting of the game where you're just in your solar system. You're trapped in your solar system. You can't really go out of it. And you have to basically develop that, build that up before you can even think about going to other places. So I always like that because it basically... it adds sort of a relaxed start. You don't have to rush out and everything like that. So you're basically you're trapped in your system, and you see what you can do there, and it's just basically you get the hang of the systems of the game. You develop your civilization, you build up your system, and once you can go out into the big galaxy, you have a well-established home system that you already built up during the pre-warp phase. So I always like that because it adds something that a lot of these games don't have, like just that relaxed kind of start where you get your foothold in space. Actually, I really like that. So aggression and difficulty will go with normal because I don't want to constantly deal with aggressive neighbors and stuff. Research speed very slow for the simple reason that I want technologies to feel special, and I want to spend time with them. So if I research a new thing, and I want to make new ship designs with new technologies and actually, well, have that feel important, because if you research too fast in this game, you will constantly get new stuff. You will have to constantly upgrade your damn designs and stuff, so it gets annoying. So I really like to do it that way with very slow research. So, well, if I get a new technology, it feels significant, and I actually feel like, yeah, I need to do these upgrades now because I have a new technology. It's not like, yeah, well, I will skip this one and wait for the next. That's I usually don't want to do that. So I really like very slow technologies. So research visibility, I want to see everything so I can plan ahead, and I want to have a fixed research path because that makes more sense. Because if you scramble things up, the follow-up technologies don't really make sense to what came before. Allow tech trading, definitely not. I will always turn that off in any game that has it, because I feel it's freaking destroying the game in every case where it is a feature. Because it's the same as this one. If you leave this on, you will at some point just be speeding through the tech tree, just trading for techs all the time, and you will get new techs all the time, and you will have to upgrade all the time, or just you're skipping technologies and stuff, and it makes the tech tree seem insignificant and just something to rush through. So I don't want that as well. Pirates. Well, I think a few pirates are okay. Pirate strength should be normal, so they are actually a threat if we don't if we are not careful. Pirate proximity, well, average will do. Pirates respawn, yeah, I like that on. So if we kill a pirate faction, they will actually pop up somewhere else. And space creatures will just leave on normal. Space creatures are pretty fun in this game, so I definitely want to encounter some, but I don't want to be overwhelmed by them. So what else do we have? Colony prevalence. So I want this to be on rare, since we have a pretty big galaxy with a lot of stars. I don't want colonies everywhere. I want this to be a rare thing that we basically, so that each colony we have, or especially the good ones, feel actually special and something that's worth fighting for or fighting over. Independent colonies, I find these interesting, but I don't want too many of these again, because we have a pretty big galaxy, so it doesn't get too crowded. So we'll have rare independent colonies again, so that they feel special, especially if we find them. Then colony influence range, because we have the biggest map area chosen, so 10 by 10 sectors, things will be pretty far apart. So I want to have a big colony influence range. So with colonization range limit, I'm really torn about that one. How much should it be? I mean, how I would like if this were like sectors here, but I don't really know. So if we have it on none, that basically means if I can reach it, I can colonize it. Which, now the question, of course, is does that make sense? Basically, yes. If you can send a ship to it, you should be able to colonize it. There should be no limitation on that, right? Let's see what the AI does with this. I have no idea what the AI will do with this, but it will be pretty difficult to support colonies too far from the core system. So I hope it will be smart enough to actually colonize close to home and not basically go all the way across the map. Or maybe it will do that. So the lower we go with this, the more compact the borders will become. So that is the question here. Let me just quickly look that up. So I can't seem to find anything on this. Is 200 million enough? I have no. Why doesn't he do this in sectors? That's what I don't understand. Why don't they do this in sectors? It would be much more logical, I think. If we do none, that will be not. Well, let's do 200. I just hope it will not be too low. Let's do 200. So next you race. So we'll play the good old humans here. I already decided on that. Because well, we get decent bonuses, especially with colonization. We don't get any penalties. We can basically colonize anything. And we also get bonuses to these 3. And we get some good bonuses here of research, diplomacy, war readiness, espionage, and trade income. We are not too friendly with other races, but also not too unfriendly. So that is okay. Yeah, and we have quite a few governments to choose from. So I think we're all right with the humans. So we have 6 other races that we could play, but no, I want to play the humans. This is our map, will be the Terran Empire, and we will play as a democracy here. So we'll not go through all the settings here. Just know that we are playing a democracy here with these things here, because I like population growth a little bit. Definitely another research bonus, which will be nice. We'll have a little bonus to colony happiness. And of course, we'll have tourism and trade income, quite a boost here. I don't worry too much about troop recruitment rate, because my experience with the previous game was that, well, when I would fight a war, I mostly would concentrate on space battles, so troops were not that important to me. War variance reduction, so we have a penalty here, but we have a bonus here, so it's the penalty is just half of that, so it's just 10%. And espionage, I don't know what this will do in the game, so we'll see. We'll see. So what else? Home system normal. Actually, I like the home system to be like something really strong. So we'll go with agreeable, and we'll give the same to the other empires. So we'll not get an advantage from this. We'll do this for us and for the other empires as well. Will be expansion starting and pre-warp and starting location for regions, because, well, it's the Milky Way basically. So we want to be where Earth is in the Milky Way, so roughly somewhere in the outer regions. So yeah, that's basically it. Pre-warp, starting, agreeable for regions, and then the other empires will be on agreeable as well. So they also have a bit of a boost at the start with their home system. So home systems are should be very valuable. So that makes those a little bit more valuable. So we have the 6 empires that we had. So I don't want to have basically double empires. So one of each is all right for us. So victory conditions, all off, and all story events, race specific events, and colony events on. So I don't want to win anything here, but I do want to have all the story events, and everything else is just off, as you can see. So yeah, so let's start the game. It will take some time to load or to generate the galaxy. So yeah, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Well, this would be a nice picture if there wasn't the generating galaxy right in the middle of it. They could have put that on the bottom of the screen. That, well, so that way it wouldn't obstruct the view on the picture. But yeah, whatever. So yeah, we are there. So we have the Terran Empire. Our faction is known as the Terran Empire. Our government is democracy. We are the humans, who are typically aggressive and careful. Humans have natural skills in all research, diplomacy, war readiness reduction, espionage, and trade income. Our leader is Loras Okoros, skilled in troop recruitment rate and troop maintenance savings. Yeah, that doesn't help us at the start at all, but anyway, our home colony is Barunda 5, a continental planet in the Barunda system. Nearby is the rocky metallic moon below Gaza. Our faction has primitive technology. We are just beginning to take our first steps into space. We are in contact with Barunda 2, an independent colony of Atuuk. Oh, we have an independent colony in our starting system? Oh, Jesus, please not. Please don't. Please just don't. So the game is currently paused, and we want to keep it that way. So this is our planet. So apparently we have... Oh yes, we have an independent colony here of these guys, the Atuuk. This is a forest planet. This will be perfect for us to colonize, so probably we'll have to get rid of these guys. So let's see what we have in this system here. So we have a ice tundra planet. We do have an unknown ship. There is a ship there, so we have some asteroids there. What do we have here? A gas giant planet, a rocky desert planet. Then we have an ocean planet, rocky silicon planet, and carbonaceous planet, and rocky metallic moon. Do we have more moons in here? I wouldn't call this very agreeable, actually. Doesn't look... I mean, the best planet in the system is colonized by these guys. So we could just take these guys over and basically make them a slave race. I don't know. So we'll try that. We'll play with what we have here. We'll play with what we have. Speaking of what we have, so we have, what is this? Devious Fantasy. This is a exploration ship, scout. Yes. Then we have our construction ship. So I don't like that the game is basically, this is a mining ship, is basically already constructing stuff for us, because I do like to change the ship designs around a little bit. I'll probably do that right away, but let me first do the little trick that still works in this game, that worked in the previous one as well, but it still works in this one. So if we go to, where's taxes? Revenue and taxes, that's here. Oh, where the hell can I? Let me see. Empire. So Terran Empire. Oh, actually, let me have a look at the settings here. So we want to have a look at these pretty quickly. So let's see. Colonization. Yeah. Okay. These are all the automation settings. So basically, you can automate freaking everything in this game, but I want to have a lot of it on manual, or just like basically information, so the game will basically tell us what it would do, and then we can either do it or leave it. So colonization, yeah, information is okay. Population policy, I will set that manually. Facilities, I will build manually if I feel like it. Colony tax rates, definitely manually. Stock levels, let's automate that. Yeah, I will automate that. Funding levels, I will control that manually. Ship construction, definitely manual. Base construction as well. Repair, abandoned stuff, manual. Research, crash research. Ship and base design, all manual. Character locations. Actually, let's automate character locations. I will see if I see the game doing something I wouldn't do, I might intervene, but we can change these at any point we want. Intelligence missions. Oh, I don't want to deal with intelligence, actually. let's do this automatic. I can mess with it if I feel like it. So gifts, we want to do that. So diplomacy, we want to do that ourselves. Troop recruitment, fleet formation, fleet push, fleet ship management, we'll want to do this ourselves. So let's do that. So exploration, yeah, hidden, send survey team when hidden items present or colonizable or populated. Yeah, actually, let's do that. Investigate ruins when. Investigate, always report. Abandoned ships, investigate, always report. So, colonization, we have that on manual. Yep, that's okay. Tax rates. Tax rates will be manual. Stock levels, colony population, yeah, that's all manual. Okay. Construction, ship and base design, ship construction, base construction, yeah, that's all manual. Prioritize state ships, yep, definitely. State ships are always prioritized. All new ships are manually controlled if they are state ships. Okay, so spaceport priority, yeah, this can be stay off because we are building it ourselves. Build independent ships, yes. And repair them as well, of course. So let's see. Diplomacy. Yeah, that's all right. Military. What do we have here? Capture ships. Yeah, that's okay. Upgrade enlisted military ships. No. Automatically repair manual ships. No. But automatically refuel manual fleets and refuel manual ships. So we will control our stuff manual, but if they need refueling, they will do so automatically. So we don't have to take care of that. Colony garrison level. Do we want to do this manually? No, we'll do this automatically. No, I want to do this manually, at least at the start. Fleets, all manual. Research, all manual. Intelligence missions, automated. So Steel Territory, Steel Galaxy, Steel Research, Sabotage, Construction, Destroy Base. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. So where can I set... where do I see my planets? Where do I see my planets? There I see my planets, and I can set the tax rate right here. Increase tax rate. So we are at 0 tax rate already. Okay, that's all right. So we have 0 tax rate, which is a little bit counterintuitive because we are losing money now, so that is not a good thing, right? But as soon as we start building our first space station or a mining station, or as soon as we discover some ore to mine or stuff to mine, then the private economy in the game, so the private owned ships, will get built and will start hauling stuff around, and that's when they will pay us money to build their ships at our spaceports and stuff. So that is actually pretty neat. So we'll make money from these private sector ships that get built, that is basically bought from the state, from us. So yeah, we get money without even having to raise taxes. Now, of course, as we accumulate more bases and ships and colonies and stuff, we'll have to raise taxes because at some point the private economy ships that are getting built will no longer pay for everything. Anyway, so let's see. We want to design some ships actually, which is here, and we need to basically copy as new because we already have one. And I will say constructor. Yeah, constructor MK1. There's an O missing. Oh, actually MK. Well, this is the Mark 1, so we'll make it like this. Constructor Mark 1. Then let's have okay, we are in our own system. If we get attacked by anything, we are screwed anyway. So let's get rid of the missiles here. We don't need that. So that makes the ship a little bit cheaper if we want to build more of these. We can't reduce crew quarters. We have 2 crew systems. Yeah, we can't reduce that. As you can see, we have a capacity of 165. If we would remove one, we would have half of that, and we would need 111, so we cannot do anything about that. Now, one thing I already tested out is what I don't get is, so we have 3 of these yellow things here, which means technically I should be able to add another engine on here, which the game won't let me do. It flashes red, and I have no idea why. Because there are ships which have 3 engines, so I don't get what the problem is. It says size of 50, size of 20, so that shouldn't be the problem. Crew requirement, we have enough. Static energy use shouldn't be a problem as well. We have more than enough energy, but I don't get it. So I have no idea what the hell is going on. So we could add a fuel cell actually if we want. Let's see. Let's add some fuel cells. That doesn't make the ship that much more expensive, but it can take longer before it has to refill. Oh, that's actually what I want. I want a fuel cell. Yeah, that's what I want. Do I want to have another cargo bay so we can take more cargo? I don't really know if we need that. So the cargo bay is important for this type of ship. This isn't a constructor, so it needs to take along some items to go and build stuff. So I'm not really sure if one cargo bay is enough. Since this is the official design, I would say it's okay. Do we need the proximity sensor array? Where do we see the sensor range? Let's see. Defense, boarding, targeting, sensor scan range 1 million. If we take that away, okay, we will have no scanning at all. So actually, let's do one on. Let's keep one on there. Yeah, I would really like to do a 3rd engine, so this thing would be a little bit faster, but I can't do it. So yeah, and I have to say I really don't like the new ship builder. If we go back to Distant World Universe, the ship builder there is just a work of art, and it's probably the best ship builder I have ever had in one of these games. I mean, you might see it and say like, well, it's just a 2D sprite and a list of things you add to it. But that's exactly the beauty of it. That's the simplicity of it. I don't have slots that I have to worry about. I don't have to worry about where I place what. It's just the ship has a size and it has a requirement of things it does need to function, and that's it. Apart from that, you're completely free what the hell you add on the ship. It doesn't go anywhere. It just goes into the list and it's on the ship, and it's simple and it's all that is needed. This is just overcomplicating things here. We don't need 3D models, we don't need 3D planets, we don't need 3D anything. We just need sprites and then the simplicity of the old ship designer. But yeah, they decided to go 3D with this game, and with that comes all the stupidity of 3D space games. That's just the way it is. Now, do get me right, if I fly around in a ship in first person, I do want the 3D space game, okay? But that's a different game. If we have a 4X game like this one, I don't need 3D. Why would I need 3D? It's completely superfluous. Yeah. And it just adds limitations to the game that you otherwise wouldn't have. But anyway, so we'll save and exit this, and then we'll show you quickly what I mean by... So why don't I need 3D? Because most of the time in this game will be spent like this. On the galaxy map, on the star system map, just scrolling around, moving around, looking at things. Maybe I zoom a little bit in, select the spaceport or a ship or anything. So yeah, maybe I do that, maybe I don't know, but I don't go and oh, that's pretty and so beautiful and it's 3D and wow and buh. I don't do that. Why would I? I want to play the game. I don't want to look at the planets. So anyway, that was a little rant about the new ship designer and the in my eyes, bad decision to go 3D with this game. Because the previous one was 2D and it's the best goddamn 4X game I've ever played. So why would I need this in 3D? I don't get it. Anyway, active designs. So yeah, we have active designs here. And we don't want this to be active. I want this to be obsolete because we made just a new one. The same with this one with the scout here. Why does a research ship or a exploration ship has freaking missiles on it? And here's the thing: this one has 3 engines. Why? Why can I have 3 engines on this one, but not on the other one? I don't get it. I don't get it. So can we do anything else with this design? No, we could actually. No, we can't. Crew system. No, we cannot remove 75 crew. Can we reduce? So if we get 4 lower, we could actually. So this has a crew requirement of 2. That is not the problem. So fuel cell, we definitely don't want to remove fuel cells because these are basically what we need for range. Everything else we need, so we can. So that's the thing. Okay, I have empty base, but because the game says, well, these are shield based, these are weapon based. I mean, I removed weapons, so that should give me space to add some fuel cells, maybe externally or whatever. But it doesn't, because we have slots, and slots are fucking stupid. So in the previous game where we just had a list and the size of the ship, now I could use this empty space that I have here, this 49 empty space that I have here. You see, we have 351, and we could go all the way up to 400. I could use that to add more fuel cells to go further. But because the game is stupid, I can't. But anyway, so we have our Explorer MK1. So basically it's MK2, but for me it's MK1 because it's the first one I designed here. So we don't need the other exploration ship up here. We said this is obsolete. So we don't need the escort actually. So we'll just set that as obsolete. We don't want to build escorts right now. So we have a mining station. No, we need to do a lot of stuff here. So we have the Explorer. Then we have the mining station, so we can, since we don't have one, we can just edit the existing one. So mining, where's the M gone? So mining station, station MK1. Okay, again, missile, long range, what cannon, whatever, we don't need that. So we have space reactors too. Do we need to? Static energy usage. So we have way more energy than we use. So let's get rid of that. We have an energy collector on there, which is great. We could do a second one actually. 50 per second. Static energy use is just 40. So we should have, even with the energy collection rate, we should not use any fuel on that thing. So basic space reactor fuel. So we can't remove crew yet. Maybe. Do we want to have another cargo bay on there so we can have more stuff stored? Well, we could actually. Let's add another cargo bay. Right there. Let's remove that one. Let's add another one right on top of it, so we have it basically together. So the basic command center will have that up there. Oh, actually we already had 2 basic cargo bays. Okay, basic command center, add that on top. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where's the command center? No, basic. Huh? So basic command center, no, right there. So basic cargo bay, let's remove that. Let's go back to the command center and let's add that right there. Let's remove that one. So let's remove the energy collector. Let's put that in there, and then we'll just go and add. So we have 2 of these now. We had 2 before. Let's get rid of these. Where do we have cargo bay? So let's just make that nice and sorted somehow. Okay, so basic cargo bay. We have 2 of these. Should be enough. Mining station MK1. Save and exit. So then we have the research station. We'll edit that one as well. So that is something you really should do at the first. I mean, you will upgrade these anyway pretty soon. As soon as you start researching stuff, you will start to upgrade these. And if you feel like, if you feel unsafe at some point, you can add weapons to these. But I really prefer to have like a mobile strike force. I don't feel like the cost of adding weapons to every station is worth it. Because let's face it, if one station gets attacked by a fleet, unless it's really decked out in weapons, it will just get annihilated no matter what you put on it. So it's not worth it. The station will get destroyed anyway before your fleet can react to the threat. So it's cheaper to just don't put any weapons on it and just replace it if it gets destroyed. At least that is my experience here. So we have a research station. Obviously, that doesn't need that much stuff. Can we get rid? So we have 2 research labs on it. Can we get rid of 1 reactor? Yes, we can. We can get rid of 1 reactor. We can put that 1 energy collector up there. So we have 2 research labs. We have 1 basic cargo bay. That is okay. Do we need... Yeah, we need the crew, actually. So that one is needed. Docking bay, yeah, okay. Interesting, it flashes red because it's a required system, of course, but we had a flashing red thing with the 3rd engine on the construction ship. So yeah, anyway, so that's okay. We have everything on it that it needs. So research station MK1, save and edit. So we have a small freighter. That is a civilian ship, but we will also edit that one so the civilians don't spend too much money on it. So light hauler, can I edit it? Was a light freighter MK1. So what does it have? It has a missile on it. Get rid of that stuff. Can it have a 3rd engine? No, it can't. It also can't have a 3rd engine. What the and I also can't add a thruster for some freaking reason. I can't do anything with this 3rd slot. So I don't get it. There's a 3rd slot and I just can't add shit to it. So I have no idea. I have no freaking idea. So it has some fuel cells. It has a cargo bay, basic crew systems, everything it needs. Proximity sensor array. Yeah, let's leave that on there so we get some sensor coverage from that thing. So light freight to save and exit. Then we have the small spaceport that is already in use, I think. This then cannot be changed because it is in use. So then let's copy this as new. So what don't we want on it right now? Right now we don't want any weapons on it. Just because, okay? Or do we want weapons on it? Actually, that's the only thing right now that we really want to defend. So actually, yeah, let's not a long range cannon. Let's go for missiles and let's add some missiles on it. And then let's go for cannons. And yeah, actually let's stack this thing out in weapons. So just in case, just in case, so we can actually, okay, this should actually be, so let's see, what is this? Oh, I need to have a look at where these things are. So where do we want, so these 2 should be seeking missiles, I think. So what else do we have? On all the others, I feel like these should be cannons. This is really weird. These things, these weapon points are really weird in their distribution, if you ask me. So let's make another missile right there. And everything else will do long range cannons. Okay, so okay, I don't know if we will need it, probably not, but so we are now oversized. Now of course we are oversized, so How much are we oversized? We don't have a problem with energy. Can we get rid of something? We don't need the research lab, if you ask me. We'll build dedicated research stations. Actually, I want a second research lab on that. Oh, we need a 60 slot. Do we have another 60 slot on there? No, we only have one. Okay, that is interesting. So weapons. Oh, what did I delete? Oh, Jesus Christ! Let's cancel this. So, copy as new. So let's do this again. So currently we have 1 long-range cannon, 3 long-range cannons, and 2 missiles. So again, let's add 2 missiles right there. Then we want to have some cannons. Let's add cannons in these 2 slots. So how close are we to the maximum? Pretty close already. We can add another 22, which means we cannot add 2 of these. So we have 2 construction yards on there. We can't add more, so we'll just leave it at that. Excess energy output 53. Basic space reactor, we only have 1. No, we have 2. It's -1. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Basic space reactor. Let's put that in there. So, basic cargo bay, basic fuel cell. Yeah. Okay. It's all right. What is a cargo bay? Cargo bay is 25. That does not fit. Unless we get rid of some of that stuff. But we won't get rid of some of that stuff. It's okay. So, yeah, that's our spaceport. Small spaceport. MK1. Okay, small spaceport MK1. So that's our spaceport. Save and exit. This one will be obsolete. Then we have the mining ship. Edit. It is already in use. Okay, then we'll have copy as new. We don't want the missile on there. It only has 1 engine. Other than that, it is all right, I think. It has an energy collector, 2 cargo bays, basic cruise system command. Yeah, we can't really do much else to miner MK1. So we can't really do much else to improve this. So this will be obsolete as well. So let's have a look. Did we get everything? Constructor, explorer, light freighter, miner, mining station, research, small. Okay, everything is as we wanted. So that's really important. Optimize your ship designs. Only put in there what you really need, especially at the beginning. And yeah, that is on the construction. So we have a spaceport over there. That is already on the construction. So let's start and let's see what we can do. So first thing I want to do, where's our explorer? I really want to rename this. This is our Voyager. Oh, actually, let me do a different thing. Let's call this thing... No, we won't do that, because I know people will get upset if we do, so I won't. I will call this Voyager 1, and I will not tell you what I had in mind right now, because I don't want to outrage anyone, because these days you have to be careful. So, Voyager on the construction, 32%. Yeah, that is on the construction. So what do we have here? We have another message here. So we have a little bit of text. So let's read this. In the ancient human city ruins, we have made a curious discovery. For countless generations, we have looked to the stars while living among the remains of the civilization of our ancestors. Tales from those days of a terrible cataclysm which destroyed them were passed down to us, but only recently has our science allowed us to better understand the artifacts they left behind. We now know for certain that we are not the first of our kind to leave our planet. They went to the stars before us and left behind a path for us to follow in the form of these ancient relics. Our long study of these ruins has helped us to learn to construct starships and possibly even faster than light travel without the effects of time dilation. We have also recovered a great many unusual resources vital to these technologies from the ruins. Most of these resources do not otherwise exist on our world and must be used carefully. As our first priority, we must find more of these resources our ancestors had access to allow our research and exploration to continue. We must also complete our hyperspace research to allow us to much more rapidly explore our system and beyond. Perhaps, just perhaps, our ancestors are still out there somewhere waiting for us, but the legends of destruction mean that we must also prepare our defenses for whatever we may find. We have found technology that has advanced our understanding of early warp field experiments. We have found technology that has advanced our understanding of research labs. These ruins provide the following colony bonuses: +5 colony development, +7% scenery. Okay. Nice. Message. What do we have here? Yeah, whatever. So actually, before we start properly, let's have a quick look at our research tree. No research projects. Seriously? Shouldn't it be selected right from the start? So we have to go to warp field experiments, and we'll actually research that because we really need that one. So exit research. So now we have a research project, and actually we'll end the episode here because I feel like it's a nice break right here. So we set everything up, we are ready to go, we have made our first ship designs, and we are now ready to explore stuff around our planet here. So our constructor, where is the damn where is the, there's the scout. So let's finish the scout. Yeah, no, it's no longer, no, so it's no, it has no mission. So starship construction, we have constructed our first starship. The Voyager 1, this event marks the beginning of our return to the stars. We must continue to expand and explore our solar system, build more ships to establish a thriving solar empire. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. So, but what we will do is, let's get rid of that. Yeah, what the fuck? How can I dismiss? If I dismiss, oh, okay, then they get away. New leader. Yeah, this is our leader. Let's have a look at our leader. Actually, this is the guy. Troop recruitment rate +3, troop maintenance savings, civilian ship maintenance savings +4. It's actually not bad. Yeah, he's ruling there on the planet. And actually, let's rename that goddamn planet. This is Terra. So we are the Terran Empire after all. So yeah, as I said, this is a nice break. We have set everything up. We are ready to go. We will explore this moon in the next episode. So yeah, that is the start of our Terran Empire. I will go right on to record the second episode because I have some time left. I want to continue playing and actually do some things because until now we didn't really do much. But I still hope that you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please leave a like below. And consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't yet. And yeah, be back for the next episode. Until then, I wish you all the best. Have a great time. Be safe. Stay healthy. Bye.